I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, a coach who helps people professionally in a number of different ways. And I've got a great interview question for those of you interviewing at a manager level and above. Tell me about a time you dealt with a difficult employee. Now, we're not talking about perpetual difficult employee. Maybe a difficult employee that kind of surprised you, so it seemed difficult to you. You don't want to make this into an individual who you tolerated for a long time. You just want to present it as though, let me give you an example. There are 3 points that you want to hit on. How you identified the issue, the steps that you took to quickly resolve the problem, and how you prevented it from happening again. 3 quick points, and you can synthesize any story you like into those 3 points, which again are how you quickly identified the problem, the steps that you took to quickly fix it, and what you did to prevent it from happening again. So if I were making up something, it might be something along the lines of, I took over a group, and we had a couple of early team meetings, and I noticed one of the senior people in the group was not acting as I expected them to be. They seemed grumpy. They seemed unhappy. Generally, they were difficult in the meetings. So what I did was I spoke with them in private and questioned why they were acting in this particular way. And he came up with his explanation as an excuse, but it just was an excuse. So what I did was, and again, this is the action that you took to rectify the problem, I basically pointed out that he as a senior individual had a responsibility, just like the rest of the team members, to act appropriately. And that didn't involve him being negative or her being critical or being disruptive in any way. And the change was going to happen. Maybe I wasn't going to be in this role for the next 20 years, but clearly there was an expectation that while I was in this role, I expected them to perform at a high level. And what you did to resolve it going forward, obviously you monitored behavior, but more importantly, you did something proactively to maybe give them a project to work on that had a degree of importance, that inspired he or she, and make them feel important in the scenario. I know it's rewarding a bad behavior, but if you can create it in a way, if you can create the story in a way that lets people see how for this individual their eyes lit up, and you'd heard wonderful things about them previously, and that what was happening is they were languishing, it'll go a long way toward making this a productive story. So I hope you found this helpful. I'm Jeff Altman. My website is thebiggamehunter.us. Go to the site and go exploring. There's just a lot there to help you. In addition, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, you can schedule time for a free discovery call or schedule time for coaching. I'd be happy to help. Also want to mention, if you have a question for me, if you want to receive a 3 to 5 minute video back, go to thebiggamehunter.us/video answers, and you can order a video from me there. Or if you want to speak with me live, go to thebiggamehunter.us/live, and you can schedule 15 minutes with me to have your questions answered. Lastly, subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Click the small icon in the lower right or the picture of me in the upper left to get notified whenever I release something new. Have a terrific day. And more importantly, be great. Take care.